Hi, this is Cooking with Christ. My name is Pastor Maria, and I'm here with Joanna from Healthy Congregations, and that's the ice machine. And today we're going to be making scones. These are blueberry and lemon scones, and this is a recipe from my mom's friend Teresa. And I make these probably once a month-ish. I make them a lot.
All right.
So we're gonna start off with 2 cups of flour. Gonna try not to make a mess. Okay. 1/3 cup sugar, thank you. And 1 teaspoon baking powder. And 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. And 1/2 teaspoon salt. Okay. Now I'm gonna mix that up really quick. Now this is the fun part. So you have frozen butter. This is 1/2 cup of frozen butter. And you get to shred it like it's cheese. And this is something that you do with biscuits and scones, both sometimes. And I'm gonna try not to get butter all over my hands, but it might be impossible.
Doing it, never shredded.
Never shredded butter?
No. I tried to cut it in and I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, I like shredding butter. When I would help my dad make biscuits as a kid, this was like my favorite part. As long as you remember to freeze it.
Okay. That is the key then, to freeze it. Otherwise it's probably a mess.
Yeah.
What makes you like these scones, this scone recipe so much?
It's pretty easy, and it feels a little bit fancy, but it's really not. My mom really likes citrus flavored things, and it has lemon in it, so she's all about that. So we have our shredded butter, and my hands are all buttery, made a nice mess. That's good. Now, here's the other fun part, which is where you mix in the frozen butter with the rest of the dry ingredients. And there's really no easy way to do it. I usually just use my hands, which I just washed, and kind of work until it gets this like mealy consistency. Kind of like kneading bread a little bit.
So, tell me where you are from and tell me a little bit about your family, siblings, stuff like that.
I'm from Overbrook, Kansas. I grew up in the country. I grew up in rural Douglas County, up in northeast Kansas. We were about 40 minutes from Lawrence, 40 minutes from Topeka.
Okay. So in between.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any siblings or?
Yes. I have one younger brother. Hi, Joe. His name is Joe. He's a videographer.
Oh gosh,
At
she's gonna love this.
And he's a videographer at Lifted Logic
Okay.
in Olathe,
Cool.
which is like an ad agency.
Cool. Very good. Yes. Don't judge. And so you said you got your undergrad and then took some time off before you went to seminary.
Mhm.
So what made you, what led you to choosing seminary?
I've always been active in church and always loved it. For a long time, I thought I would just be a very involved. Oh, that's timer. We'll just roll over the scones
Yes.
during our.
They smell so good.
Okay.
Yes, so you were saying you always thought.
I always thought I would be like a really involved layperson, like Gwen Whittet or something like that.
Shout out.
Shout out. But my last year of college, I graduated a semester early from K-State because I was being a nerd, and I did a fellowship in Washington, D.C. at the United Methodist General Board of Church and Society, which is like the public policy branch of the United Methodist Church. And I had a really heartwarming time there, and I realized that pastors don't just preach and do funerals, which is what I thought they did. We actually do a lot of cool stuff, like make scones, and I decided that was something I wanted to be a part of. So then I took the next year and worked and lived at home and saved money, and then I went to seminary after that.
Awesome. That's a cool story. I love it. So what are some of your hobbies?
Baking, and I like being outside. I like going for hikes. Not like Pastor Daniel does really intense hikes that are like 15 miles, and he like has this ginormous backpack and he like camps. I don't do that. I like 1 to 3 hour hikes where like I go outside. It feels good. Take some pictures. Then I go home and sleep.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I
in
like.
your bed.
In my bed. And I get to take a shower. I like that.
Awesome. Okay, so we got some this or that type questions. Okay, so quick answers. First thing that comes to your mind. Okay. Books or movies?
Books.
Emails or letters?
Letters.
Okay. Flying or being invisible?
Flying or being invisible? Probably flying.
Changing the future or changing the past?
Well, I just watched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, so I'm going to say changing the future.
Okay.
Because when we try to change the past, bad things happen.
Okay. Zombies or vampires?
Well, I grew up in the Twilight era, so I'm going to say vampires, even though I was Team Jacob in middle school.
Nice. Let's see. Winter or summer?
Summer.
Really? Okay. Morning person or a night owl?
I'm a night person, hardcore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pool or beach?
Probably beach.
Okay. Let's see. Apples or bananas?
Apples.
And dogs or cats?
Dogs,
Okay.
for sure. Yes.
These are looking amazing. Let's dig in.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is it gonna burn my tongue?
I hope not.
That's really good. All right. Look for the recipe and try them out. They are delicious. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.